Good morning. We're here a little earlier today because I got up early for a change. I was just reading an article about Donald Trump's stock seems to be going up because people are buying it. I think they're buying it under the premise that they released more shares of the stock yesterday, and people are thinking it's because there's a great demand for the stock and that the stock will definitely be going up, which it is. But that's under a misconception, okay? In reality, the value of the stock is actually less than what it was, especially if you had it in the beginning, than what it was the day before yesterday. That's what happens when you release more stock. So this surge should go on for maybe the rest of the week. I don't know. But then I'd beware of this stock, just like the stockbrokers tell you. This is not a solid company. All right. And remember that if he is elected president, he's going to have to divest himself of of things like this, companies like this. So if you're doing it because of Trump, yeah, you're just wasting money again. And what else is happening? Oh, the impeachment against the Homeland Security boss Maracus or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce these names, people, so just bear with me. And the Democrats did what they were going to do. They got rid of it. They just dismissed the charges. Whether there ever was anything there or not, we'll never know because of that. And that's fine with me because I think that was one of Trump's stumpier moves. I don't think it was designed to do much of anything. Um, what else? I had a couple other things, but that was the first thing that came to mind was to be able to tell you people what I think about the stock price going up. And then there was a juror that was dismissed. I guess she got dismissed, or she asked to be dismissed because her identity was in the press, and I find that well, the surprising part about it is if they found one, uh, I think it's possible that there's more than one person that's been leaked to the press, um, and I'm sure that they'll wait until later on in the trial to bring that out. Trump will release that information and cause havoc and possibly a delay in the trial or a retrial or what have you. Because they only have six exemptions for cause left. So that's it. I don't know what that was all about. That was a dumb move. So I'm looking to see what else is possibly happening with Donald or something else in the news, preferably something else in the news. Let's go back over here. Now, Trump Troy dismissed. Juror was excused after she expressed concern about being intimidated by the press. Trust me, there's going to be more of them. Dubai just gets voted by passengers as the best airport in the world, and they're in the middle of chaos. Planes navigating flooded runways while angry passengers take to social media. It doesn't pay to get rated good. I worked in a restaurant where he's a French chef, nice guy, Michael Peters, very nice man. I worked for him for a while. I considered him a friend at the time. We had a lot of the same interests besides the restaurant business. Anyhow, he got a big review, and we did the thing, cleaned the restaurant up, made sure the food went out really good and everything was fine. And he came back and he got a 3.5 stars out of 4, or 4.5 out of 5, whatever it was. Anyhow, everybody in the restaurant got all upset and everything, and he said, "No," he says, "that's good." He says, "If you get a perfect score from a critic, you've got no place to go but down. It's harder to maintain the perfect score than it is to come up a little bit next time around, you know?" So that was his opinion. I don't know whether that's what he really meant or if he was pissed off that he didn't get the perfect score, but so he figured he would just, make some other. But it made sense to me, that once you're on the top, you've got no place to go but down. There's not another rating above top. If you're the best, you're the best. You can't be the best of the best of the best of the best. You're the best. So that's what they do, And I think that's cool. I really do. I think that's a legitimate thing. That takes care of that. Where was I? Oh, I was over here. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not there anymore. What happened? I'm so confused. Let's try MSNBC and see what's going on. Here we go. I go to other major news outlets because I don't have, the ability to go out and talk to people that are from America, except my friends, and it appears that my friends are just not interested in shaking the trees too much. They don't want to they really don't want to make a real statements and whatnot. They just want to complain about everything, It's like down here, the Petrov is the president, and it's one of the worst ratings I've ever seen in favorability. But the question arises when he was the mayor of Bogota, which is like the second most powerful job really in the country. They tried to recall him twice, yet he gets selected president. He was involved in all sorts of scams and scandals and stuff like that. This is the difference between this country and, well, not anymore. We're pretty much getting to be the same thing since you people since the citizens that live in the United States vote for Trump. It's the same sort of thing. You're voting for a twice impeached president because you think you think they lied and that it was all political. Everything's political. Don't try to. Wow, Bill Barr. I just read this. Came up real quick. Discarding his own warnings, Bill Barr bags Trump-led GOP ticket. Oh man. These people, somehow or another, these people think they're going to make money out of this deal. Gain power, gain money, gain position, something. I don't know. I just don't see it really happening. I mean, look at all the people he threw under the bus when he was president. I mean, you turn people that helped him get there, he threw them under the bus later on. I don't know whether it's him or his mysterious backers or whatever. I think his mysterious backers are Putin and some other people on the internet. But, can't prove it, so I can't really say it. Carrie Lake, strap on a Glock. Yeah, right. People have never been shot at. People have never seen people shot at. People who love guns most of them have never been in combat. No, and those that have been in combat think they're better than they really are with a gun. It's go look at the films of combat. The news videos of combat. And you see these guys standing behind a wall, putting the gun over the top of the wall and just firing away. All right, that's why we have automatic weapons. All right. When you had an M1 back in the day, the machine guns didn't cut the guys down. You had to use the M1. You aimed the gun, and the idea was to knock the guy down. You know, you only had what was it? I think it was 8 rounds. You know, and then you had to reload. Reloading wasn't as fast as it is today. It was a little slower. And how many of those 8-round clips can you carry around? You know, most of them carried 500 rounds of ammunition. Now, a lot of that was loose ammunition that was designed to be reloaded later. So, well, I can't see anything else that really makes anything jumps out at me. Arizona and its 1864 abortion ban. Toronto Raptors Johnny Porter lifetime ban because of gambling. Well, you'll see it in football. You'll see it in everything else. I mean, you know, football's being supported by gambling right now. American football and European football is all being sponsored by gambling institutions. I forget the name of them, but they're not casinos as much as they are the online betting sources, you know, that operate in countries without safeguards, I should say. So they can do it you know, people that are in countries that are areas where gambling is banned can still gamble because of these online things. All right, I've had enough fun for one day. If something happens, I will be back later on. If not, have a wonderful Thursday.